Hi, how's it going? You might be shocked to hear I'm back. After what seems to be, I think if I can estimate this correctly, 2 to 3 months gone, I'm back. Brain dump is back, y'all. OMG. If you are unfamiliar with who I am, that's okay because I'm not someone you would know unless you know me personally. But my name is Nicole Ohas. This is Brain Dump, a podcast where I like to spout nonsense for about 45 minutes, go crazy. It's a solo podcast, and it's really just a way for me to vent and have fun on the internet. And I've been gone for quite some time, and that is due to the fact that I just wanted to enjoy my summer, and I wanted to have fun. And I didn't feel like making this every week. So we're back, and we have absolutely nothing to talk about. I'm just kidding. I'm going to go over things that I guess I've been up to, like what I've been up to in the past 2 months. Spoiler alert, it's not that crazy. There was some stuff going down. I was doing things. It wasn't like I was just sitting at home all day. But yeah, we're just gonna try to pretend like I've been here this whole time and talk about my life. If you are a visual listener, because I do have this podcast out on YouTube, you can tell I am in a different location. I am sitting on a chair, not on the floor. And you have a little view behind me that doesn't look like my other location, I guess, that I filmed Brain Dump at. I'm in a new place. I moved. In the span of the time I was gone, I moved to a new house. I no longer live in an apartment. I live in a house. And this is what my room somewhat looks like from this angle. I swear my room is actually really cute. I get a lot of compliments every time people come over. But you're only seeing a little portion of it. And if you could only see my vinyl wall a little bit better, you would really like it because it's great. My vinyl collection is growing exponentially, and I'm really proud of it. My most recent purchase was Currents by Tame Impala, mainly because I've been wanting it because it's one of my favorite albums, and it's really cheap. It was really cheap, so I got it, and it's beautiful, gorgeous, amazing. Glad I have it. And yeah, so this is my room. For you guys listening, all there is different behind me is a green dresser with books on it and a Barbie popcorn tin because I went to go see the Barbie movie the day before it premiered, and I bought myself a ridiculously expensive popcorn bucket and collectible cup. It was $22. I almost didn't want to get it, but I caved and I got it. And now the popcorn tin lives in my room because I have nowhere else to put it. My cat just barged into my room. Give me 1 second so I can close my door. So yeah, also behind me, something you can't really tell because it's halfway cut off, but this thing behind me, there's a poster behind me that is from the Great Smoky Mountains because I went there, and it's a beautiful poster. If only you could see the other half of it. My cat is currently about to invade set. She's walking all over my desk. This is an unfamiliar experience for her that she hasn't had to go through in months, which I understand. But yeah, anyway. Other than that, I do have my bed behind me to my left. For you guys, I guess it would be... No, yeah, I think it would be your left, technically. But it's just my bed with my countless amount of squishmallows on it. I think I'm outgrowing Squishmallows, but currently I use them to block off places my cat likes to scratch and be annoying at night. So they're serving a purpose, just not the purpose they were originally intended for. But yeah, it's really everything you can see. Behind me is also my nightstand, but you can't see the lamp on it. But the lamp is beautiful. I thrifted it from Goodwill for $9, and it's super nice. I love it. I'm sitting on a seat, a chair even. The chair's from Facebook Marketplace. Not that you could even really see the chair, but I'm on it, and I can tell you, it's quite comfortable. Great purchase, I'd say. I guess I'll dive into a little bit of what I've been up to this past summer. I guess it's still summer, this summer. Since you last heard me, I started my summer semester, aka my second to last semester of school. There weren't any classes for me to take for my major that I hadn't already taken, so I took 3 random ass fucking classes that have nothing to do with my major. So fun. I took women's mental health. I took theater survey, I think, theater something. And then the third thing, I don't remember. And if I don't remember, it means it wasn't important. So I did that. Those classes all ended end of June. What did I do in June? I went to Tennessee. I went on a road trip with my parents and my family. We rented out this gigantic SUV. They let me drive it on the road trip. Because we drove from Florida, obviously, to Tennessee. I drove the entire car. Let me give you an estimate of how many people there was. It's not an estimate. It was a number. There's 8 other people in the car with us. So I was driving a gigantic SUV with 8 other people in the car on the highway from Georgia to basically North Carolina. And shout out Georgia and North Carolina for that one. Thank you guys so much. I had a great time. The road trip, I think altogether, because they had to stop midway, not even midway, 3 hours in to come pick me up. Because my parents are from South Florida. So they came, stopped 3 hours into their road trip, picked me up, then we went up. I also drove on the way back, which is crazy. I drove from basically the border of South Carolina all the way to, I want to say, almost Orlando. I'm going to say maybe Ocala. Maybe I stopped around there. I don't know. I just got really fucking tired and my eyes couldn't stop closing. And I thought, that would be a little dangerous for me to keep driving this buttload of fucking people while I'm literally fighting to open my eyes. So I got off the car. I got off the driver's seat. And yeah, anyways, back to what we did in Tennessee. So we were going originally for a week to just vacation there in Gatlinburg, Tennessee. That's how they say it up there. Tennessee. Just kidding. It's just Tennessee. We did some things. We went to the Great Smoky Mountains. That's for sure. We didn't hike too much of it because we were with a group of 3 other children and my grandma came, and it was just not made for everybody to walk and trek. Although if it was just me personally, I definitely would have kept walking way more. I think we were only there for an hour-ish. Losers, unfit, lamos, puny little people. Get your steps in. Like me. They didn't. It's fine. We did that. We went to TGI Fridays. It's my first time at TGI Fridays. Yippee. Right? What a first time. What a great place to go for the first time. Just kidding. We did go, but we went to this local barbecue place that was really highly rated, and it was fucking good, y'all. I got a, like, I'm trying to remember. I think it was like a pulled pork, like, barbecue sandwich. Damn, that shit was good with fries. Oh, they knew what they were doing. That was yummy. I much more enjoyed that than my cat just stepped on my mouse pad and it stopped the recording. I enjoyed that barbecue place way more than TGI Fridays, obviously. I love supporting local restaurants when I travel because that's like the best way to get to know the fucking local cuisine and culture. Like, why would I not support a local fucking business when I'm traveling? Plus, I always seem to have the best experiences when I go to a local restaurant than if I go to like a chain restaurant. So I try to avoid going to chain restaurants when I go places. But we were mostly going to local places up until like the end when we gave up. But yeah, we went to Pigeon Forge, walked around there, wanted to buy weed stuff so bad. My parents were with me, couldn't do it. I rode on this sky lift that takes you up to another place. It's still Pigeon Forge, but it was beautiful. The sights were beautiful. I really loved seeing the mountains all around me. The only thing I didn't like was the driving on the mountains. Not the best part. Actually, the worst part, if I'm being honest. It's just not fun to drive up hills and windy little roads that are one ways. It's actually a nightmare. Especially at night because none of these places are well lit. So you are driving with essentially just your headlights and hope that you won't die on the way wherever you're going. Yeah, that's how it was when we got there. Like the night that we got to our hotel or a resort, whatever the fuck, we got there at like 11 p.m. Couldn't see anything. Terrifying. We went... What else did we do? I always forget. We definitely, my mom's main goal for this entire trip was to see a bear. We saw a bear when we were leaving Tennessee. Like we were just about to get on a state road and we missed our turn like on these back roads. So it took us to a really weird back road. And there was a fucking bear that crossed right in front of the car. It was crazy. I was literally like, my heart was beating so fast, even minutes after this fucking bear not collided, but passed by our car. We didn't run over it. We didn't hit it. We stopped once we saw it. Like, I wish I could describe the scene better for you, but imagine you're on this, like literally a one-way road, genuinely, like, there's no space for there to be another car on the side of the road going the opposite way. It's just you. There's all these houses on the right side. On the left, it's all forest. We're driving in this gigantic SUV. Not too fast because it's a back road that we are unfamiliar with and it already felt a little scary. It felt a little, might I say, R-word racist? Not that R-word, but racist. It felt a little, scary. And we're driving slowly, all in the middle of nowhere. All of a sudden, from our left, we see bushes rustling. We see a bear come out. It's not a huge bear, but it's definitely gonna say, I don't remember the color. Gonna say it's a black bear. It was a small little black bear. It ran across the street, like right in front of us. We stopped. Deadpan stop. They crossed by, ran really fast, and ran through like the field of like the other houses, like to go to the other side of the forest. That's the best way I can paint the picture for y'all. I'm just a girl. Quite frankly, I am just a girl. We went to a cave. Tennessee was real exciting, let me tell y'all. The thing was also, because there were so many of us, it was always a pain in the ass to move everyone around. So we tried to do as much as we could that like required paying for stuff. So, and since it's so many people to feed, a lot of our money went to eating and going places that were kind of okay. So we never even actually got to leave Gatlinburg and Pigeon Forge. We mainly stayed there, and then it was sucked because I kind of really wanted to go to Dollywood because it was in the area, but it would have been too expensive for us all to go. So best believe next time I'm in Tennessee, Pigeon Forge or Gatlinburg, I am on my way to Dollywood. Absolutely. I will thrive in Dollywood. I just love Dolly Parton. Anyway, we didn't even get to go like to actual cities like Knoxville or anything, Nashville, nothing. We saw none of that. And we actually, hey, my cat's scratching my desk. One of the many things she likes to scratch that doesn't like actually serve her in any way. I think it's just to be annoying. But what was I going with that? Oh, we left Tennessee a day earlier than we were supposed to. We couldn't last the whole week because we were so bored. We couldn't find anything else to do. I brought my Switch, so like every night, me and my like nephews would just play Super Mario. They would play all the worlds. They got up until I think the little jungle, the soda jungle one. I would know I've finished the whole game, but anytime they needed help, they'd ask me. I'd help them. You know, it was a mutual bond. Like they used my Switch. I just sat and watched. Went on my phone. They would be too loud. My dad would come out of his room. He'd yell at them, threaten to take away the Switch, even though it was mine. And he was like, "If you guys don't quiet down, I'm gonna turn off the TV, and you guys are gonna go to sleep." That happened every single night without fail, and he'd always unplug the TV. Like by the time it was like 11, this man could like he just unplugged everything. Like nobody could watch anything. But that didn't stop my nephews. They would go on their phones or like their iPads or whatever until like 4 or 5 in the morning. Insane. Like go to fucking bed. But anyway. Yeah, we left a day early. I also got a phone call while I was on my trip because before I had went on this vacation, I was, desperately looking for a second job. I applied everywhere. I applied at this Ulta. They called me back. They were like, "Can we set up an interview with you on this day?" I was like, "Oh my gosh, I'm literally out of town, but I will be back in time for that," because we left a day early. If we hadn't left a day early, I would have had to reschedule. Would have been a whole mess, but it went well and I got the job. So I work at Ulta as my second job. So I work at the bookstore on campus and also at Ulta. And oh my gosh, Kirby, please don't step on the space bar. So I be making bank. Just kidding. But I do get paid weekly from Ulta, and that's fucking sick. So I won't complain about that. I've just been working that since July. What did I do in July? Nothing really. Watched a lot of movies. Obviously, watched Barbie movie, watched Oppenheimer. I was a part of the Barbenheimer statistics opening weekend for sure. Mm-hmm. As I mentioned, I got the Barbie thing. Went to a little birthday party because a lot of my friends' birthdays are in July. I'm friends with a lot of Cancers, unfortunately. Just kidding. Not unfortunate, because I think that's my rising sign. So we're meant to be. If you're a Cancer, we're meant to be. So we celebrated their birthdays, and at one of the birthday parties, I got COVID, guys. Oh my God. What a fucking nightmare this was. Because not only was it hindering to me because I couldn't go to work, I also was moving out the same weekend that I got COVID. So I had to, because, okay, I forgot. In July, we also secured the keys to this place. So we were able to like start slowly, week by week, move stuff in, build furniture, blah, blah, blah. So I built my bed. I had like pretty much everything over here besides like my closet and stuff, which is what I needed to mainly work on while I was, sick, bedridden even. I was literally in bed 24/7. I wasn't even like tired or like really feeling that bad until like I was only feeling really sick maybe the first 2 days, and then after that sorry. After that I just stayed like in my bed, really just trying to quarantine because it was me and my best friend who got it, and then my other two roommates had not gotten it. So we were trying to quarantine as much as possible. We were, limiting how many times we would go outside to the living room or the kitchen to make food. We would sanitize everything, and it was all for nothing because everyone ended up getting COVID. So I feel so lame saying I'm getting COVID in 2023 with the amount of fucking vaccines in my body. But I mean, I guess it just got to me. It fucking got to me. And what's crazy is it all stemmed from my general manager for the bookstore job, even though I hadn't been there in a long time. But, since COVID spreads, I got it from my best friend. Everybody got it in the midst of us all moving. So it was a pain in the fucking ass. And also my other two roommates were graduating. So you can imagine how inconvenient getting COVID was for everybody. Yeah, but we still persevered and we moved. I no longer have COVID. Do I have any of the after effects? Probably. I couldn't taste or smell while I had COVID, like I think 3 or 4 days in, and it was actually making me really depressed because I couldn't taste anything. I was like, what's the point of even enjoying food anymore? Drinking a little soda if I can't taste it. I was drinking my Baja Blasts. Nothing. No taste. What was I drinking? It was for nothing. Such a waste of calories if I can't taste it. So those were really dark times for us. But we're all good now. I can taste and smell things. I do have a lingering cough every once in a while, but it wasn't even like I was coughing that much during COVID. It was enough to, I guess, stick around for the rest of my life. God, I hope not. But yeah, really fucking disgusting. Such an inconvenience, such a hindrance. It made moving out like suck because we couldn't really enjoy it with our friends. I couldn't hang out with my friends for so long after that. You know how crazy that was? Ugh, so bad. Don't recommend getting COVID. Not in 2023 at least. It was not in my bingo cards for sure. After we moved here, we haven't really been doing much except we started implementing roommate of the week. So we spin a wheel every week to see who gets what chores for doing around the house. And we also do roommate of the week. And whoever gets roommate of the week gets to pick whatever they want to do for that week. Like something special, whatever they want to do. And it's been going really well. It's been something I look forward to every week because it's usually something new and different that we haven't all experienced, and it's just a great time. I recommend it if you have roommates to do it. I think everyone would really benefit, and it definitely makes you get closer, bond. So, yeah. Also, I started my last semester of university. I'm on my last semester of school ever because I'm not going back to school anymore. There's no point. Not with this film degree I'm getting. Like, why would I need to get a fucking master's in this? I mean, I could, but why would I? So, I'm really scared. This is my last semester. This is it. No more. After this, I leave with a piece of paper that says I'm done. So It's gonna be crunch time for the next couple months in terms of like career aspirations. So that's why I wanted to start back up with this podcast so I can document how the last semester of school goes for me, and also maybe find connections, make connections. I love networking. I'm actually taking a capstone class that teaches me how to network myself. So I can't wait. I really can't think of anything else. There hasn't been anything exciting happening besides that. My hair is brown. Was it brown the last time we spoke? I don't even know. Oh, it was definitely pink and purple this summer. That's something fun I did. Right now I'm in my health, like my hair health journey. Trying to get my hair healthy. Long-ish. Maybe like for my visual viewers up to this stripe. Perhaps. I don't like having my hair past my shoulders usually because it looks weird on me. I'm just not used to it. But, I would love to do some pigtails that didn't look fucking wonky because my hair is so short. You know what I mean? So that's my little journey I'm going on right now. I'm also really into taking multivitamins, working on my health, but not really because I'm not doing anything to improve my health besides taking those multivitamins. So you could say I'm a little bit of a health nut. It's September, so that means Halloween and also fall, because it's fall, y'all. At the end of this month, it's fall, y'all. I already know what I'm going to be for Halloween. I'm not going to spoil it. The only people who know are my roommates because duh. But I'm just really excited. Like, somebody please invite me to a fucking Halloween party, or I don't give a fuck. I'll post it on Instagram for all I care, but I'm just really looking forward to my costume. I think I'm going to nail it, besides me being a girl, but it's fine. That doesn't matter. I'll persevere. But yeah, I've been watching a lot of classic Halloween horror movies, classic movies in general, but I watched The Exorcist for the first time. 'Twas not as good as I imagined. It's from the 70s. So they tried. They really did try. I will give them that. But it was kind of like, why is it 2 hours long? No, it shouldn't be 2 hours long. What else? I watched Skinamarink the other night. That movie, I was falling asleep. And also, scary / boring as hell. Like, if you watch creepypasta videos on YouTube and shit, like, this might be for you. Skinamarink might be for you. But it wasn't for me particularly. I think Kirby might knock something down right now. I might be watching her knock something down. Like, oh my god, she did it. She didn't knock it down. Okay, I guess I'll go more in depth with horror movies next episode, but that's just what I've been up to. I think Kirby is yelling for me to open the door, so I think we're going to wrap this up. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you guys missed Brain Dump because it's here. I'm going to hopefully try to rebrand it a little bit so it'll look cooler. Here's to hoping that I actually do that. But yeah, I hope you guys have a great week. And I think I'm going to try to keep the schedule the same. Fridays at 1 p.m. If not, I'll alert y'all if the schedule changes. But everything's pretty much the same besides it isn't. So there's that. All right. I will see you guys. And thank you for listening to Brain Dump. I'm Nicole. See you later. Bye.